Alright. You can see it's snowing like a motherfucker here again. No, it's not really snowing like a motherfucker. I think I got all the slag scraped off my fucking windshield, so I went and bought another new pair of wipers. So you can actually see out the fucking windshield, so. I gotta watch myself today because I made a lot of stupid decisions last night that got me fucked over for a couple of hours. Locked my fucking keys in this fucking car. Pulled in at Walmart to do my grocery shop and grabbed everything I needed except for the keys out of the fucking switch. I hit the lock button, slammed the door, and I thought, holy fuck. I locked my fucking keys in the car. Great. But that's what I needed right now. So now, the mission this morning is to go get some diesel fuel for the heater in the garage. Go get some kerosene for the heater in the house because my infrared heaters can't keep up with this cold. The wind chill was minus 25 below zero today. So yeah. My car here burns oil when it sits around and idles. You smell them cats burning. Them motherfuckers are burning. I gotta get them hauled out and get that shit done too here. So away we go. See what the fuck happens here. I won't have any problems getting the fuck out of here though. I had to take my extra weight out of the back, which is 2 spare tires on wheels. I like to do that because it helps in a pinch. If you don't think you can get out or whatever, those usually help me. Because a little extra is never bad, you know. But I'm gonna buy a big old dog a bag, or oh my god, big old dog a bag food. See what I mean? My head's just about 3/4 of the way up my ass today, like last night. And get a big old bag of dog food and throw it in the trunk. And plus both cans of fuel. I have to freeze my balls off. I'm putting that in down there because, you know, their pumps, because it's so fucking cold, their pumps will be going so fucking slow. It'll be fucking insanity. Because why not? Now my wipers are starting to freeze. Oh, plus I need some washer fluid. I don't have any fucking washer fluid in this son of a bitch. I tell you what, man. Come on, folks. Yeah, airbag light, I hear ya. Hey, you need to shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter what you do with this fucking car. These windshield wipers are all made in fucking China, and every single one of them that you put on this car wipes exactly the same. Especially when it gets a little bit cold. Now you're going to see the crazy ass wind. They're calling for, he said something about, what the fuck is it? Holy shit. I can't see nothing. Come on, wipers. It's 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts today. Christ, I can't see a fucking thing. Was this a good decision? Plus the sun being out, it's bright as hell. It kind of fucks with you. I can't see anything. Holy fucking shit. Oh, wipers. Yeah, I can't see nothing. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is a nice place that you're going to get hit in the ass. God damn. Crank up the heat here. Get past these flat areas. That'd be better. This is what a winter in Garrett County looks like. This is what 3/4 of it is whenever you get any snow. Because the wind does not stop blowing until about June. When you get down off the mountain, it's not as bad. Of course, the lower the elevation you go, the better it gets. Great. Stay in there, man. So much nicer in the summertime. I can't fucking wait. I can't wait till it's 110 in the shade and the sweat's dripping down your ass crack. Can't fucking wait. This guy, he must be turning off. Yeah. Can't see his lights. The back end of his truck's covered with snow. Yeah, the stretch is the worst. Because you got all that wide open space. It's all flat through there. Not exactly fairly flat, but there's a lot. It's like a fucking plane out through there. There's no trees. There's no nothing. There's a bunch of houses next to the fucking road, and then you get that wind whipping across there. It's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Almost to the Allegheny County line, which is just right down here around this turn. And it whips, down there. We're on Big Savage Mountain. We're still on it. So I'm gonna gear down a little bit. Glad I didn't have to work today. Although a little extra money would help me, but though, you shouldn't have to fucking work your life away to make a living. Because everybody else is enjoying the fruits of your labor while you're busting your ass making money, and you don't get to enjoy any of it. That's the thing that fucking sucks. They do have a wind advisory out, but I'm not sure for how long it's supposed to be. I think till like noon or something, or it might even be 7 p.m. I can't remember. I'm not real sure about that. Say, what are you doing, you dumbass? Some stupid fucking kid. I'm invincible in the snow. Yeah, you are. You'll be able to get around, but can you stop? Can you stop real fast? Almost didn't do my grocery shopping last night, but I'm glad I did. I was just going to say fuck it and come home because I was so mad about locking my keys in the car. I had to call my cousin to come unlock it. He used to repo cars back in his 20s. Used to go with a guy that lived close to us there that had towing business. He's dead now, but it was pretty clever what he did. He peeled the top of my door open enough to get this bag in there. He had this bag, looked like a damn blood pressure cuff thing. And he put it in there and he started pumping it up. Pumping it and pumping it. And because it's so small, you can pump a lot of air in it. Pump that thing up and got the top of the door open. Just ran a rod down there and hit my lock button and unlocked all the doors. Of course, I had a couple idiots come, try to give me some pointers. Like, hey, why don't you bust your one of your small back door windows out. You can get in that way. This is a cop car. The lock mechanisms, the manual lock mechanisms in the back are disabled. They're gone. There aren't any. You can't even, when you lock these doors from the master switch, you can't even unlock it with the handle because the linkage is gone. It locks. When it's locked, it's locked. So I would have busted the fucking back window out for nothing. To just put my hand in, because that's all I'd have been able to do is get my hand in there. And the guy, he's like, yeah, that's what I do. I'd bust that small back window. I'm like, yeah, you need to keep those genius points to yourself there, buddy. Or write a book and call it The Dumbest Fucking Ideas in the World for My Brain. That should be the book he should fucking be publishing or have published. I don't know if that guy was smoked the fuck up or what the hell his problem was, but he sure as fuck didn't make sense. It's like the night I was in the Chevelle and my shifter cable busted. I was waiting on a tow truck to come get me. This guy comes up to me and I told him what was going on. Oh, I just pushed the emergency brake, fire up the car, and get underneath there and pulled out of gear next to the transmission. That's what I would do. And then crawl up in the car, put it in drive, just go. Just crawl up in the car and just go. Then when you get home, then, do the same thing. I said, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I haven't used emergency brake on that fucking car in 20 years. Or 25 fucking years. Hey, I'm going to trust it to crawl underneath of it and pull it in gear. Yeah, and let it run the fuck over me. Yeah, that's hey, that's smart. I ain't got no wheel chocks with me. Yeah, people are fucking stupid. Oh God, I'm gonna go in here and get my fuel and stuff first. This is going to be delightful. Oh, shit. Seatbelt don't want to retract them today for some reason. Wow, can't believe it. we are. Oh. This fucking hood on this coat, it is stiffer than a fucking wedding Peter. Jesus Christ. All right, now. Yeah, nice, huh? Yeah, that's always great. All right. I gotta go over here and freeze my ass and pump diesel fuel now. That's always nice. Down like a dumbass. Oh my. Never learn, will I? No, I don't believe. Don't fucking think so. There we go. Get rid of that shit. Get that out of the fucking way. God damn. Woo! Fucking cold. Cold son of a bitch. Yeah, fuck you, airbag light. You can eat me. Now, for the treacherous trip home. Buckle up for safety. This shopping center here, I've never seen the wind blow through a place like it does here. Now this is down here in town in Frostburg. This grocery store over here, it's changed hands several times. It's been an A&P, a more for less. Now it's a save a lot. Feller's got his dually out. The motherfucking dually. That's a nice truck. I'd love to have one of those dualies. Thing is, though, they waste so goddamn much. I'd really give the lift air at the house a workout. But yeah, anyway, the wind blows up through here like crazy. I mean, it blows through that part of town like it does in Garrett County all fucking day long. Wow, I'm telling you. At least the heat's working good in this bitch today. I don't know what's worse, running in whiteout conditions in the middle of the day or in the middle of the night. I always like swinging around that turn right there. Especially like when used to have the old significant other with me. I'd go around that and gun it and go sideways, and she would just fucking go into convulsions. It's pretty goddamn funny. At least I thought it was anyway. A lot of people don't buy real good tires this time of year. They skip out on that shit and don't buy any, rough tires. I like to have rough tires on hand because you never know what the fuck you're going to get yourself into. I like to have them on a set of wheels mounted and ready on standby. There's a guy back here at the car wash. Who the fuck would be washing their car today? He will get the fucking doors open on the bastard. A couple of hours. Oh shit. Almost took his door off. That's another thing people do. It's fucking stupid. We parked along Main Street, just whip their door wide open into traffic. Like, don't you look in your mirror before you open the fucking door? People don't. They do not. So, I have to crank my heat back up going up over the mountain here so I can be able to clear my windshield and stuff. Because if not, those wipers will freeze. Even though I have the heat cranked at the bottom of the windshield, it's so cold with that 25 below zero wind chill. It's so fucking cold that those wipers will fucking freeze anyway. I mean, I've seen it on a stretch that bad before. I've been on it in the middle of the night. I would get to a set of guardrails and I'd have to turn and go the other direction. Go to the right or the left. Now down here it's like they get a little break, You always get a break. As soon as you go up over the mountain, your brake is gone. At least they cleared the snow out here in front of the Legion. You can get through the goddamn traffic. I can tell you another thing though, the Mercury, the old Merc, passed inspection. We are ready to get tags. I need to see how much time I have. Right here, when I get paid here in 2 weeks, I'll probably schedule a date to go down to the Motor Vehicle Administration and get my new tags and registration, all that shit. Because it's going to be, $160 some fucking dollars But I already paid taxes on the fucking car, and it's already titled my name, so that's one part I don't have to fuck with, because I already did that. I already paid the taxes on $3,000, because the guy I bought it off of is a fucking moron, and I told him, I said, let's put on there that I paid, paid $3,000 for it. And he took me to a notary. He took me to this woman's house, because I didn't know it, but apparently you can just be a random person and also be a notary. I'm not sure what you got to do that, but it was $20 to have the bill of sale notarized. And in Pennsylvania, apparently they do that a lot. I didn't know that, but in Pennsylvania they do a notarized bill of sale, where the previous owner of the car signs it and you, the new owner, signs it, and then they write down the agreed upon value that you paid. And I'm like, well, that's okay and everything, but now that that's documented and wrote down on the fucking title, now I have to pay taxes on $3,000 on a fucking 20-year-old fucking automobile. So it's like, fuck. Follow this old Chevy up over the hill here. What they call OBS. Why do they call them OBS Chevys? I don't understand that. I mean, I'm up for having one. I'm not saying they're terrible or anything. They're actually really nice trucks. They ride like cars. They're really nice pickups. 4-wheel drives and 2 wheels. I'd like to have a 2-wheel. You know, just a plain Jane 2-wheel drive. Oh, we're going to start that again, aren't we? Our car's going to start missing because the engine light's on. Anyway, they call it old body style. OBS, old body style. Now, that could be any of those trucks. I would go to call them the round body or the bubble trucks. That's what I would call them, the round bodies. Because you have the square body. In 1988, they came out with the new body style half ton, and they're kind of bulgy looking. They have the bulge. I would call it the fucking round body or the bubble body is what I'd fucking call it. Now bubble body, probably going a little extreme with it. I would say the round body. Because boy, the frames don't last on them. The fucking bumpers eat clear into nothingness. But they have really nice horsepower. They really run nice and everything. You have them Vortec V8s. And they don't have gobs of horsepower, but they have a decent amount. And those heads, those Vortec heads, really let them breathe good, even with emissions equipment. And I remembered all the SS 454 pickups that they come out with. You could either get it in black or white and nothing else. I would have made a red one too, like a real bright red. That's what I would have done. If it was me, that's what I would have done. But it's not me, and you know. But those 454s, I think you could get one with like, I don't know, 295 horsepower, something like that. It wasn't a lot. And they run rather well because they had like 400 and some pound-feet of torque at like 3,600 RPMs. Those 454s and them trucks did. And that torque like that just allowed you to smoke the fucking tires at will. on those trucks, especially if you was able to shove a 410 in one. If you could get a set of 410s in one, pretty soon it's a fire truck. If you get a set of 410s in one of them with a 454, of course the 3/4 ton pickups, you could get a 454 in those. And there was a wide range of gear ratios. I think 410 was the limit for the 90s Chevy trucks. Because I know back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, you could get a 456 Pawsey rear end in any truck you ordered, whether it was a half ton or 3/4 ton, and you could get a 454 in any of them. They didn't have no fucking horsepower though, but you could get it if you wanted that torque. You just want that low end torque to pull with. A lot of people skipped the 454 and just went on to the 5.7 liter because it's cheaper, had decent amount of torque, not a lot of horsepower. But so I hear people complain and bitch a lot about, I ain't got no horsepower, it ain't worth fuck. Well, whatever, dude. I would definitely like to have one of those pickups, though. If I ever get the chance, I'm going to get one. I was keeping my eye on one there in Marketplace. It's kind of rough. The main thing with these trucks you got to watch when you're buying them, obviously, is the frame, right around the spring shackles, because they box the frame in there at the back. Or no, it's just not very good. They didn't box them in. They started boxing them in the 90 or the 99 model was boxed because they wanted stability. They didn't want the truck flexing. And whenever you stiffen the frames up on them trucks and allow them to not flex, and when you take them off-road, you get stuck because the truck's not flexing to give you traction. That's why I watched these Canadians take an 86 Chevy K1500 that was jacked up. They put a 350 in it. It was a crate engine. It was like a ZZ whatever crate engine, and it had like 400 horsepower, and they called it Big Green, and they put it up against the new Raptor at the time, and they were saying, the Raptor had all this traction control equipment. It had a locker in the rear end. You could lock the front end Pawsey. You could do this, you could do that. It had this special stuff. It had a great big infotainment screen in the fucking dash, and then you had the square body Big Green Chevy. That Big Green Chevy ran all over that fucking Raptor on the off-road. It went through places that fucking Raptor would get twisted and the tire would come off the ground and it would lose its traction and it couldn't go nowhere. So it's like, oh, hey, good idea there, engineers. You're so good, motherfuckers. What a bunch of morons. Well, hopefully I'll be able to see a little better going across the stretch here without the sun in my eyes this time. It's really bad right here where the school is because there ain't a lot of trees. About here to the cut at the end is the worst part of it. So I got somebody in front of me, I got somebody in back of me, I got snowplows coming at me. Try to hurry up and get through this. And then another really bad spot, of course, is after the cut on this turnout here. You can't see a fucking thing on this fucking turnout here. Almost makes you want to fucking stop. Come on, car, what you fucking missing and carrying on me? This thing likes to fucking do that. I don't know why. It's like when it gets really cold out, this car doesn't run right. This is the bad spot right here. There used to be a cut out through here. There used to be a bank on this right-hand side of the road, and people have wrecked on that and died out here. They cut it off, but it didn't really make much of a difference as far as the wind goes. We're going to go in the other entrance. It is definitely no man's land here today. That's for sure. This is a bad spot right up here too. Really bad. As you can see, the snow's drifting across the fucking road already. It's drifting way out there. That's the worst part about this, is the wind. Has to go to work. He leaves for work at 8:30. I have to be really fucking careful. Seeing how he's got four-wheel drive and a pickup, he should be all right. Maybe we'll do a cold start here later. I know I left a message. Nobody really reads the fucking shit. My community is not vast on YouTube, so I did announce that I would be trying to do some cold starts today. Old buddy Jeff responded. He said, yeah, looking forward to that shit. He's from down south, and he said it was cold and snowed down there, I guess where he lives, and it's kind of unseasonal for it's not a thing where that happens often down in the south, as you all know. One of my dad's friends moved back the other day from Florida. He's got rocks in his fucking head. Fuck, do you want to come back here? You're in the fucking state, basically the state of milk and honey, and then you leave it to come to the state of high taxes and shit. And that's Maryland. High taxes and shit. This is the state where you're better off to take a big shit in your fucking hat than to do any fucking thing. Because this state fucking sucks. All right, everybody, here we are. Might as well turn that on high, because later on when I go to get dinner, if I decide to eat out. Oh, wow, yeah. All right, everybody. That's all I got for now. Maybe I'll do some cold starts here later. It's pretty cold in the garage, so it'll definitely be a cold start for sure. It's probably only about 32 degrees in there, and that's right at freezing. So hopefully all my paint I have in there and my clear coat survives. But I don't know. It might not. But I can tell you, it's pretty fucking nasty out here today. It's basically no man's land, so. All right, everybody. Have a good one, and I'll see you all on the next one. Like, share, comment, subscribe.